up, Simlings? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. We are beginning this episode of conversion at the Kurenberg cottage in Windenburg, which is the Munch household. In the previous episode, if you've watched it, we tried to catch Mila a few times and she escapes us each time, so I figured we would just come to her house and get her here. And while we're at it, because she lives with her children, we can get them too. She has two children that we can convert, which is the adult child Gunther, and who we have here, which is the teenage son Wolfgang. Sorry, I was about to call him Gunther as well. Oopsie. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Wolfgang's look here. I do like a boy in eyeliner. He makes me think of like all the fan fiction Draco Malfoys, how he's always like brooding in an eyeliner. If anyone used to go on harrypotterfanfiction.net. Also, we're suffering from some eternal sadness here. So you'll see Sadako here will just burst into tears occasionally, which is a mood. But we've got Wolfgang, so we're now going to... We could just follow him into the house, but that's not how the Sims work. So we're just going to vampiric entrance our way in. It's very dramatic. I like entering the house this way, because they have no choice, and it's just... Oh, she's paused. Okay. We did the cool thing, and now we're just hovering out here. But we can gain access. She just hasn't chosen to go through the door. But as you can see there, in the red bed there, we have Gunther, which is the adult son, as I previously said. And then there's the little child Munch, which is Lucas, which... we can't change him. He's just going to have to live with the horror of living with 3 newborn vampires. But we're going to go straight out to the back games room here. I love the layout of this house. It's so cool. I used to live in a home with a detached games room, and I was really fond of that. My brother and I used to hang out there all the time. But yeah, no, I really love the layout of this house. I want to muck around with it a bit. Do up this games room because it's a bit bland, but that's completely besides the point. We've now got Mila, and we've gained a bad reputation. I've never played a bad sim before. I've always played like a good Sims, except for one file, which we might go into another time. But yeah, I've never actually had a bad reputation, so this is really cool. My first ever pure evil sim. Really happy with that. But okay, cool. So we've gained 2 more. We can't wake Gunther. We've got to wait for him to wake up, so we'll have to come back and get him another time. And as I said, nothing we can do to Lucas. Wolfgang here has he went for a bath after we bit him because apparently it made him feel dirty. And then he just came to watch us in this outfit, which is a look. That is definitely a look. And also the sneer on his face just drives that Draco Malfoy point home. Moving on now, still in Windenburg, but we've gone to the Lighthouse, which is the family home of the Bjergsens. In episode 1, we bit Bjorn. In episode 2, he became a vampire. And it was also in episode 2 that we caught Clara at the discotheque Van Europa. So she hasn't fully converted yet, but Bjorn has. So we've come here, basically, the only other sim we can get in this household is the teenage... I don't know if my microphone caught that, but someone just tore past my house in their very loud car. But the only other sim we can get now is the teenage daughter, Sophia. And there is a young child, Elsa. We can't get Elsa. Oh, just saw her walk by in the mirror. There you go. Evidence that there is a young child in this house. But I was just checking here to make sure I had converted her because I had a complete brain fart here. And yes, as you can see, yes, I had bitten her. And it took me a while to remind myself that that is actually what had happened. But just in time, Sophia has come home. Otherwise, this would have been a pointless visit. Part of the visit was also to see if Clara would change, see if it had been enough time, but it hasn't been enough time yet. But here we are. We've got Bjorn grumping out on the couch there. He's very uncomfortable. He is lucky to be alive. Let's be honest, after he converted in the full sunshine and Magnolia Blossom, he's lucky he didn't burn to death. If we remember correctly, he changed into a stupid outfit. He got out a parasol. The parasol was useless, and then he just left. So I'm guessing he came home and this is where he's hiding. But here we've got Sophia. I love her shirt. I love the glittery sparkliness and the way the light plays off it. I think that's really well animated. Very fond of that. Definitely... Yes, very, very pretty, but awesome. Okay, we've got the teenage daughter. Oh, got to make sure we do the full conversion because they can walk away. So here we go. Now we've got the full conversion. Now she is ours. And we can see little Elsa snoozing away. Well, we can't see Elsa, but we can see the Zeds of little Elsa snoozing away, completely unaware of what is happening. I mean, I assume she's somewhat aware that something's wrong with Mum and Dad, but she hasn't fully clicked on. And then just here having a look at the layout of the house. It's a big house, but it's very empty and... Oh, speaking of... it's very empty and cold. Speaking of empty and cold, here we are at the Landgrab Mansion. I'm going to recruit some millionaires to our coven now. Here we go, heading in through the front door and do a vampiric entrance. As we can see from the lights that there are people home. We can't see anyone moving through the windows yet, but let's see who's on the inside. Oh, there we go. We can see someone walking across the second story there. So let's have a look. Let's go upstairs. Who do we have? We have a Jeffrey, and Malcolm just appeared from the upper floor. Here he comes, heading down the stairs. So why not start with, again, with another blonde teenager, although this one's not as white blonde. This one is more yellow blonde. But we shall ascend the stairs any moment now, in fast forward, because I was getting sick of waiting for her because she's so slow. And we'll get Malcolm. Cool. All right, let's see. I love her negative moodlets, the negative relationship. That's very fitting. I've just walked into the house and he comes out and says, like, who are you? Never mind. Never mind who I am. Give me your neck. Here we go. All right, cool. We've got Malcolm. After him, we have his parents to get. So let's try to find now. Oh, hey, there's Nancy. Nancy's just appeared. She was just through the stairs there. So we'll head over. We have Jeffrey at the computer here. So we'll go get him. No one's bothered that, like, I've said this before, I think I said this in episode 1, that no one's bothered, A, that you've let yourself into their house. Like, they haven't said, can you leave? That's very rude of you, which is, could happen in The Sims 3 if you did something that was considered impolite. You could be asked to leave. You didn't necessarily leave, but you were asked to. The other one is that, like, the vampire bites cause no reaction. Like, we had in the discotheque, actually, that some Sims did start to, mildly freak out, but it wasn't really... I don't know, I just felt like the reaction didn't really match the sort of enormity of the situation, but I didn't design this game, so whatever. I'm just glad we've got vampires anyway. That could very well have not happened. But there we've got Jeffrey, and Nancy's coming to investigate. Get out the way, love. I need to use the computer, and she's... yes, there we go. Finally, someone with a slightly negative reaction. I mean, I doubt Nancy would care all that much. I just get this idea that she's just kind of going along with this whole family life thing, and she's not really all that into it. I think she's got much... Well, we know what she does for a living. She's got much bigger ambitions than just being a housewife. But yeah, now we've got Nancy. Sweet. Cool, so now we've got 3 purple glow... Well, we're about to have 3 glowing land grabs. She's the best kind of land grab, really, is a glowing one. But yes, now we've got Nancy as well. Excellent. We have achieved a whole family in Oasis Springs. So we're slowly working our way through this town. We'll get there eventually. Next up, we've changed worlds. We're now back in Willow Creek, the OG world that we got with the very original pack. We are at the Spencer Kim Lewis household. This is a complicated family. It's a big one. We'll start, obviously, where we're starting with this same thing you see there. Eternal sadness. There we go. The random weeping, that is what that is. That is part of her, it's one of the negative traits that you can pick from as a vampire, because you have to take on some negative vampiric traits, and that's one I've chosen. But anyway, the layout of this family, beginning here with Alice, who is one of my favourite Sims. I like her as a townie. I think she's really cool. I love her outfit. So same with Alice. She is Alice Spencer Kim. She is the daughter of Dennis Kim. Dennis Kim lives in this household. She was originally married to someone, Spencer. He's not important. He, she, I don't know. That person's not important. Who cares? Maybe they are somewhere else in the world and I've just never bothered to pay attention. With that little girl there, that is Olivia. That is the daughter of Alice there and Eric Lewis, who lives in this household. This is Eric's mum, Vivian. So basically we've got Alice and her dad, we've got Eric and his mum, and then we've got the little daughter of Alice and Eric. And that is the layout of that family. Because their surnames are sort of like, we've got like 2 Lewises, and we've got a Kim, and there's just a whole bunch of different names here. So that's basically the layout of this family. If you've ever been confused, I finally looked it up because I got fed up of trying to figure it out myself. So yeah, I couldn't figure out who was who, but there you go. That's how it is. But yeah, so now we've got Alice, we've got Vivian, we can't have Olivia, the child, because she's too young, and now we've got Eric right here, and just all the negative little signs flicking up there. There's something fun that happens with this family, and it's only happened with this family so far, is that they actually make Sadako sick when she bites them. There, see that? What is that? I need to look that up. This is the only family it's happened to with this vampire sim, that she really does not like the way they taste. They make her unwell. So I'm very curious to see why that is. Because I know when you bite some sims, like it'll come up with like, this sim is particularly tasty, which in another vampire file I have, she really likes Dennis Kim. Like, that's like her favourite sim to like drink from. But Sadako, A, doesn't have a favourite, and B, she really hates this whole family. And it can't be a it might be a rare genetic thing, because not everyone in this house is related, but she has the same reaction to all of them. So that's very interesting there. But yeah, I'm glad we learned that early on, and we're converting them now, so we never have to drink from them again. We are now She's still ill. She's still just, They must taste that bad. But now we've changed worlds again. We're in San Myshuno. We're revisiting Penny Pizzazz, who we bit in a previous episode. We're going to see, is she ready to change it? Is she ready to join the coven? Is she done with her little conversion process? Also, it's Harvest Fest, but as you can see, I've completely ignored the holiday because we've got busy doing other things. But yes, Penny is converting. Here we go. I love her outfit. I'm hoping her... Never mind. I was about to say, I'm hoping her vampire outfit is just as cool as her everyday outfit, and it's not. It's really not. It's terrible. Oh, man. Yeah, just stay in that outfit. That outfit is so nice. Really like that one. But there we go. We've added another fully converted vampire now. Alright, cool. We've gone off to Sulani, Journey's End. We're off to visit the Kahanui household. This is, I still don't know how to pronounce her name. Melly. So we're dropping on her because we bit her in a previous episode. I can't remember if that was the last one or the one before. It was a while ago. But yeah, so checking in. She really, really dislikes us. And it looks like we've got a full conversion. Her partner there, her husband, boyfriend, whatever, is just hanging out in the swimming pool, not being bothered by any of this. And we've got another lame vampire outfit. That's just awful. Like, what a sad look. None of these vampires have cool outfits. They're just all shocking. But anyway, we can always give them makeovers. Perhaps that's something we can do, is pretty them up a little bit, make them look more fitting. Now we've gone to Brindleton Bay. It's a good house. This is a Hecking family. And little Rosie Hecking there. She is such a cute little dog. Look at her, look at that face. But yeah, we're going to head in. Going to see if... I always forget Brent and Brant. I believe Brent is the first one. Here's the one that we bit in episode 1. And yes, he's converting too. Excellent. We're getting quite a few here. This is really good. And once again, his outfit sucks as well. But, I mean, the vampire look suits him. Like, his face looks really nice as a vampire. He's a handsome little dude, this one. But we're going to share some vampire lore with him, which apparently involves something to do with planes. I don't know. I have no idea. Little Rosie following. No, she's so cute. No. But anyway, we now have mist form. That is a positive vampire trait you can pick up, like a little vampire skill, as you get points. So instead of having to climb stairs, we can just poof in a little cloud of mist up and down and all around. It's a nice, quick, easy way to travel. But here we're getting Brent's partner, Brant, giving him a bite. So hopefully in the next episode or two. And Rosie's followed us. She's so cute. She follows us everywhere. But cool, we've just gained him. Well, we will gain him in a few days' time. But outside, Brittany Cho is also changing because, as I said, they just need to be sort of roughly nearby, near enough to you for the full conversion to take place. And her jacket's cool. That is custom content. That's on the Sims resource. And just as she's finished, Clara Bjergsen, who we visited earlier at the lighthouse, she's also changing. And let's see if we got a good... No, she's just saying in her winter wear. That's a bit lame. Okay, whatever. But we've got her too. So that's a pretty good haul for this episode. And I think we'll end it there. Thank you so much if you have made it to this point. I do appreciate it. You know, do the whole like, comment, subscribe thing. If that's your deal, if that's what you want to do. And otherwise, I'll see you in my next episode. But until then, take care of yourselves. Laters.